guys, what's up? It's me. So today I'm going to talk about dysphoria, the uncomfortable situation and thing to go through. But pre-warning, this video is from my personal experience only, and I will tap into some things that might be very triggering for some people and just uncomfortable to really hear about and talk about. But if it's triggering to anyone, please do not watch the following video. So dysphoria is very widely described and experienced. It's experienced in different ways. So it's not every trans man will have the similar feeling that maybe I do or some other person has. But you just need to watch out for how your dysphoria lets your body feel. Your mind and your body can play tricks on you, and it can make you feel different things than what your head is telling you and what your body is telling you. So you really need to watch out for that, and sometimes it can be very unbalanced and it can tell you different things which can end up in very bad issues. But I did some research and I found out that the symptoms that people can get from dysphoria is kind of similar to what I got, but at the same time not similar. With me, I got depressed and I got very bad anxiety. I couldn't sleep, I could not eat. So that's what I went through. But a lot of these people, this whole website said that a wide varieties of anxiety, personality disorders, forms of bipolar disorder, severe depression, insomnia, and some people have ended up going on antipsychotic medication, which is very messed up, but it's true. For me and my personal experience with dysphoria is that I've got very depressed, and I got very sadly, but I got very suicidal at the same time, on top of having horrible anxiety, not being able to eat, having depression that made me feel even worse, and it got back to me with self-harm, because in my past I've had some issues with self-harm and with severe depression and severe anxiety. Growing up as a kid, I had separation anxiety because I did not want to be away from my parents, and it was to the point where I would pick up my skin because I had always had cuts on my body from just being a normal stupid kid. But I got very fortunate because my family understands situations of transgender life, and because my parents, my dad is transgender, he used to be a girl, and that's just how it kind of happened. But everyone's situation is different, and I think people need to start understanding that not everyone's dysphoria is going to be exactly what someone else says. Dysphoria can be very serious to the point like where that symptoms were from that website. You really can get personality disorders, and you can get to severe to large bipolar disorders, and it's just something that you really do need to watch out for. Suggestions for family: you really should just support them. You should, partners of a trans man that's going through dysphoria and going through his transition, that can be very serious. You need to just support him, even if you don't quite understand. Supporting your partner through his transition is always the good idea. Always support them. Don't go and say, I do not understand, can you stop having these dysphoric feelings because I don't understand. When you tell a trans man that, it kind of makes the dysphoria worse, because then they start feeling very iffy about themselves. So it's never a good idea to make someone feel like that, even if they're not transgender. if there's something that they feel very uncomfortable about, you go and help them through it. You don't just walk away. So never walk away from a person that's going through their transition that ends up in a very bad situation, like having dysphoria that makes you feel very depressed. So just watch out for what they're going through. I think for me and my personal experience is that I've had dysphoria since I started going on T, and I think that's when I started realizing that things are changing, things that I didn't really realize before, because I didn't realize that my body was different before. I didn't realize curves or, so on and so forth. I did not realize. And so the moment that things started changing when I was on T, that it was different. So I got I get weird about things becoming different or things changing in a fast-paced movement, that I'd started feeling like I noticed what I was before. So that kind of is what increased my dysphoria really bad, and I never really noticed my voice, I never really noticed my body or how my face was. Apparently my face is changing, my voice is changing. I finally do have more of an Adam's apple. I did have one before, but it wasn't like it is now. My curve is no longer like a woman's body, it's not like that. I'm straight, I have more of a V-line with my waist. My face is getting a little bit longer. I have facial hair on all sides of my on my face and above my lip. Really bad at acne, by the way, with T. That's another thing that people don't quite understand, is that you really do get very bad acne. If you do have an oily face beforehand, then I really suggest washing your face like 3 times a day with actual acne products and go through all the 3 steps. But other than that, really, if your partner or your friend, your family member is going through a transition that is not very easy for them to go through, because 1, they can't handle change, or 2, parents don't understand, friends don't understand, the lack of support. That's another thing that kind of can increase dysphoria and going into bad symptoms of it. So you really do need to watch out for people, especially trans men, and I'm going to do a lot more videos and go through what I'm going through, because I'm still on my transition. I have yet to have top surgery. I've been on T for about 6 months or a T, and I think people just need to have more people to show them what this transition is like. So I'm barely at the start of my transition. When I started making YouTube videos, I was about 5 months into T, and so the reason why I'm doing this is because I want people to see what a transition is like over several years, until I had top surgery after I stopped doing T. And I'm going to talk about the series of bottom surgeries that you can have, and then top surgeries, because I don't quite know as much yet, but that is in the near future. So if anyone has any questions or wants to know who I am, what I'm going through, feel free to comment below. And yeah, so cheerio guys, and I hope this video helped anyone that doesn't quite understand dysphoria. So cheerio.